Hello guys, you are seeing Prime News Australia, where we show you the latest and important news of Australia in the fastest and reliable way. So come, let's start by not delaying. 25 big updates of the Australia, especially for you. Before proceeding in the video, comment by commenting from which state you are watching, and also like video, so that YouTube can reach this video to more people of Australia. The Greens said the police action amounted to summary physical punishment against legitimate and peaceful protest. Sue Higginson, Greens MP and the party's spokesperson for justice, said it was corporal punishment against a peaceful community caused by the inflammatory actions of Chris Minns. She said she would be referring the wildly inappropriate police actions to the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission. Muslim groups call for NSW Police Commissioner to resign. Dozens of Muslim organizations across Australia, including the Australian Federation of Islamic Councils, Australian Muslim Advocacy Network, the Lebanese Muslim Association, the Muslim Vote and Stand for Palestine, have condemned the NSW police disrupting a Muslim prayer and the use of force at the protest in Sydney on Monday. To the crossbench, the Greens MP Elizabeth Watson-Brown says the Prime Minister's invitation to the Israeli President, Isaac Herzog, to visit Australia has undermined unity and social cohesion in this country, and calls on Anthony Albanese to condemn the police violence seen on Monday. The Australian government has expressed deep concern over reports that children are being exposed to grooming and inappropriate content on the popular online gaming platform Roblox. The communications minister called the situation deeply disturbing and ordered an urgent review of Roblox's PG age rating. Child safety groups say predators are using in-game chat features to target minors. If the review finds serious violations, Roblox could face stricter age limits or legal penalties. The issue has reignited debate over online safety laws and tech company accountability in Australia. Australia's cost of living crisis continues to worsen, with rising grocery prices, fuel costs, rent, and electricity bills hitting families hard. Australian Catholic bishops released a statement urging policymakers to look beyond statistics and focus on real human suffering. Charities report a surge in people seeking food assistance, including working families. Economists warn that without stronger relief measures, financial stress could deepen social inequality across the country. Sydney witnessed intense clashes between protesters and police during demonstrations against the visit of Israel's president. Protesters accused authorities of excessive force, while police said they acted to prevent serious disorder. NSW Premier Chris Minns defended police actions, stating officers were placed in an impossible situation. The incident has triggered national debate about protest rights, policing methods, and Australia's stance on Middle East conflicts. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said he was devastated by the violence seen at the Sydney rally. He stressed that while Australians have the right to protest, violence and intimidation will not be tolerated. The PM urged community leaders to help calm tensions and called for respectful dialogue. The issue has become politically sensitive, with opposition leaders demanding stronger law and order measures. Australia's superannuation funds, which manage retirement savings for millions, are facing uncertainty due to volatility in global tech stocks. The rapid rise of artificial intelligence has disrupted traditional tech companies, leading to sharp market corrections. Financial experts warn that Australians could see fluctuations in their retirement balances. Regulators are closely monitoring investment strategies to protect long-term savings. Australian boxing star Tim Chiu is set to face American champion Errol Spence Jr. in what is being described as one of the biggest fights in Australian boxing history. Sports analysts say a victory could place Chiu among the world's elite fighters. Fans across Australia are eagerly awaiting the bout, which is expected to generate massive global attention. An American expat received a hefty fine for not wearing a seatbelt on Australian roads, sparking online discussion. Many foreigners are surprised by Australia's strict traffic enforcement and high penalties. Road safety authorities say tough laws have helped reduce road deaths and save lives. Health experts report that Australian women are often diagnosed late with HIV, leading to poorer health outcomes. Doctors say outdated beliefs that HIV mainly affects men are contributing to delayed testing. Medical professionals are calling for improved awareness campaigns and routine testing for women. After weeks of extreme heat across South Australia, heavy rain finally brought relief. However, the sudden downpour caused flooding and forced road closures in remote regions. Emergency services were deployed to assist stranded motorists and isolated communities. Australian mining stocks surged after strong copper exploration results. With global demand rising for electric vehicles and renewable energy, Australia's mining industry is benefiting. Analysts say the sector could play a key role in the country's economic recovery. Residents alerted police after discovering suspicious items in a roadside bin. Authorities seized the bin for forensic examination and warned the public to report unusual findings. The incident raised security concerns in the local area. The Australian Open tennis tournament faced major disruptions due to extreme heat. Players struggled with dehydration, and several matches were delayed. Naomi Osaka withdrew citing health concerns, reigniting debate about whether the tournament schedule should change due to climate conditions. A massive statue of Mahatma Gandhi weighing over 400 kilograms was stolen from an Indian community center in Melbourne. The theft shocked the local Indian diaspora and raised concerns about vandalism and hate crimes. Police are investigating CCTV footage. Although Australia's next federal election is scheduled for 2028, political parties have already begun strategizing. Cost of living, housing shortages, healthcare, and defense are expected to dominate future campaigns. Discussions have resurfaced about a possible national gun buyback program following public safety concerns. Supporters argue it could reduce gun violence, while critics claim it unfairly targets legal gun owners. The massive pro-Palestine protest on Sydney Harbour Bridge in 2025 continues to influence national debate. The protest highlighted Australia's deep divisions on foreign policy and freedom of expression. Internal leadership changes within the National Party are shaping rural policy and coalition politics. Analysts say these shifts could impact future election strategies. The Australian government has invested nearly $1 million to help local musicians expand internationally. The funding aims to strengthen Australia's cultural presence globally. More than 70 Australian music projects have received export funding, allowing artists to tour overseas and reach international audiences. Industry leaders say this boosts national cultural identity. Australia A secured a clean 3-0 victory over India A in a T20 series. The performance demonstrated Australia's strong depth in cricket and future international potential. Justice for Palestine is considering a legal challenge against Queensland's new hate speech legislation, which would ban a number of pro-Palestinian protest phrases. Spokesperson Rehman Naji said the group hadn't been consulted on the legislation. "We're considering a legal challenge. I'm not going to make confirmation now, but we're certainly seeking legal advice because we as a community have not been consulted." Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has warned the United States that Iran will not tolerate the language of force and that Trump should respect it. This statement has come amid rising tensions and ahead of the second round of nuclear talks to be held in Oman. Iran remains firm on its right to uranium enrichment, while the United States is increasing its military deployment in the Gulf. Despite threats of war, Iran has said it will not abandon enrichment.